yeah, like slows, dunks, stuff of that nature. That looks cool. Okay guys, CynicUK here today. We're going to be playing some more Predecessor. We're going to be playing Kallari in the jungle. We have Wire on Steel, me on Kallari, CynicUK on Howie, Briddick on Drongo, and Narbash by Kate Perry. Let's see if we get into this game. Nice, pog. Right, so with Kallari, you want to take a Crest and Hunt. Hunt basically is basically like Smite. It works on red and blue camps, so you can run Hunt with Sevarog. It doesn't work on white camps, so it allows for Sevarog to land the siphons. So we want Rogue Crest, killing enemies or dealing damage to an enemy hero or monster with an ability restores health after restoring 300 health. Evolve into Assassin Crest, deal extra base damage to minions. And then Hunt, we'll read it as we're going along. What are all these pings for, man? Why am I being pinged anyway? I thought I was deafened. With Kallari, you want to start R&B. So, Crippling Dagger. Kallari throws a long-range dagger dealing 70 plus 3 physical damage to the first enemy it hits, applying a 20% slow for 1.5 seconds. Deals 80% additional damage to monsters, so basically jungle minions. So you want to take this because this is where your main damage is from clearing camps. Secondly, you want to take your Shadow Walk because when you use your Shadow Walk, you become camouflage and gain bonus movement speed, which allows you to clear faster. And also, when you come out of camouflage, you will deal bonus damage. If you cast any abilities while in the stealth, the Shadow Walk, sorry, you will be pulled out of stealth. So if you use your E, you can still use your E because it's a almost like a passive active type of ability. So the way red buff aggro works is it's the first person who hits it gets aggro. So you want to make sure that your teammates don't hit it. So her passive is basically a double jump, which you usually saw there. So it allows me to jump over like terrains like this. You see the arrow keys, any of those that you see, you can jump over. You can jump over with your flash as well if needed. Howie, you can jump over those as well with his E, which is his jump up. So we're going to keep using our stealth on cooldown basically as we get it to maneuver around the camps. We could go for an early gank if we wanted to. So let's talk about the E. So basically the way the E works is it basically works like, the best way to describe it is like Zed from League of Legends, the ultimate from him, where he casts an ability and the damage he does after the ability while they have the shuriken on their head does bonus damage in like a pop, right? So basically the way it works is I pop the E. We'll try and do it here in mid. So I'm going to Q to go stealth, double jump, proc my E. As you saw there, that pop, that sound, basically means that, or basically I've done my burst damage. So as we read here, so Kallari empowers her next basic attack or a damaging ability, so it can be used from my R&B or my ultimate. Seconds to apply death mark to the first target hit. So you can't use AoEs. For example, nice, he jumped away, that's good. But I still got my camps, that's fine. So basically I can't use the E and then use my ultimate to proc it on multiple targets. It has to be on one target, whoever's hit. And then as we see, increase the damage dealt by Kallari to the target by 10% for 3 seconds, after which the mark will pop, dealing 60 plus 8% of missing health, true damage, and grant her 30% movement speed. So you can use this to gap close. So if you use your E, then R and B, after the pop, you're going to get some movement speed to catch up to them. You can use your E and ult and hit them. You can use your E and autos to hit them. So you can use it to run away and to catch up to people. So the way you would use it to run away is you would use the E if they're close to you. You want to max your R and B, by the way. It's your main source of damage. So you could basically, if they're following up behind you, you could activate E, turn around, hit them, or turn around, throw a dagger, and then as it pops, I get movement speed buff, as you can see by the blue effect on my feet. So I'm just farming. I'm just chilling. There isn't necessarily a really like... you want to get the cleave as fast as possible because it helps her clear. There is also a spell shield that you can get, which is really good for like ganking out Narbash, for example, because he has stunk. But yeah. So while in stealth, enemies can... So if they're, for example... So I get movement speed there, as you see. So if I press Q right now and there's a ward here, I will spot the ward. And you can see who you death marked by the icon above the head. So right here, if I need to get away, which I most likely might need to, the Murdoch might chase. Nope, never mind, it's good. So when as I was trying to say, if I use my Q, it will spot ward. So if I press Q and there's a ward right here, I will see the ward. I can't clear the ward. I can see it and I can reveal it to my teammates, but I cannot clear it myself. It basically, it shows me on the minimap. It shows like an outline of the, you see that purple border around me? Basically the circle, that's my reveal range. If I get too close to an enemy, they'll see me. If I get too close to a ward, they'll see me. But I'm not true stealth. I'm camouflaged. Kind of like Kali from League. So in my opinion, you want to kind of get Breach. You want to get Barbaric Cleaver. But I'm just going to kind of gank more heavily. And so yeah, I'm going to buy this as well. I could buy a ward, but I just want to buy a sweeper. So as you can see on the left, it says Hunt Kill Count 17. So once I get to a certain amount of stacks, it will consume the hunt. So it doesn't take up an item slot. It will consume the hunt, and it will still give me the smite throughout the game. It works on epic monsters. So basically, the red buff, teal buff, gold buff, orb, fangtooth, but it doesn't work on the smaller mobs. Like these camps here, for example. I'm also not using my Q. Basically, what you should be doing is every time you go to walking towards a camp, press your Q. Every time you finish with a camp, press your Q. I'm gonna come down here. No one's really buying wards, which is kind of disappointing because as I say that. And I missed. Okay. So right here, I'll show you with the ward. I'll show it with the pulse gun. So if I press Q, if I walk towards it, you can see I'm spotted. Oh, they removed it. Oh, okay. So it used to have where Kallari could spot the wards, but I think they removed it because there's now an item in the game that does that for you. Ah, sugar. Okay, so that is a mistake on my part. Ignore what I said about the Q. Yeah, there is an item in the game that let me just see. So here, Blackout. Revere nearby stealth heroes and wards and gain 10% decaying movement speed for 10 seconds. And you can destroy those wards that you spot with that item. I'm sorry for giving false information, but I corrected it. That's lucky I showed you testing it. So you can see that my crest is now tier 2. I will show you the crest that it can evolve into, and which ones I think are good in certain situations. But yeah, they are very situational. But I think there is one that like stands out above the rest. Excuse me, sorry about the coughing if you hear it. So I'm gonna go and try and gank my left lane and then go for blue Fangtooth. So I'm going to come try and help them real quick. He has a thunk. Nice. And there is body blocking in this game. Oh, he's so stuck. Okay, nice. Oh, where did he come from? Again, maxing my R&B. Again, using my Q whenever I have it up. Is he fighting him? Oh, he is. I don't have any mana, but I should be able to get rid of him now once I get slow on him. Damn, actually I'm not catching him. Yeah, that is super unfortunate. But I have double jump now, so I should be fine. Gideon used his portal, so he can't chase me. We Gucci. Okay, well I screwed that up because I used double dagger. I should have used one dagger, then used my ultimate to gap close and also do a burst of damage. That's my fault. My bad. Misplay. So, I'm gonna go Pain Weaver. Basically, 45 physical pen. 15 physical penetration, 45 physical power, and 10 ability haste. So basically, I'm gonna buy some wards as well. I think it should have wards on this thing, but it's okay. So basically, what this does is, after using an ability, your next 2 basic attacks or abilities within 6 seconds deal 60% of base physical power plus 10% of bonus physical power. So base is basically what you start the game, what your base is without items, right? And then the bonus is what you get from items. I should have used my Q there before I started attacking that to get that bonus damage, but it's okay. It's not the big deal. I need to farm more. I'm not really farming too well. I think I was spotted there. Oh, he saw me on the minimap. Oh, I missed everything. There was no way of me getting out of that. I kind of done goofed. So I haven't really tested like which one is best to go in terms of the Q and the E max next. I think personally that Q max is better next, but I haven't done a lot of testing in terms of like which one is ultimately the best one. Maybe some Kallari players. So we'll look at the crests real quick. We don't have it yet, but we'll look at it while we're walking back. So what are we going to buy next? Let's buy Dreadwind, because it gives me a shield and also gives me decent damage. So the spell shield against Thunk, the spell shield against Howie knockback, the spell shield against Murdoch knockback, and also the spell shield against I genuinely spells. So I can counteract a Kallari dagger that's maybe empowered, etc, etc. That bonus damage you get from your Q is huge. I'm just going to go try and take Fang by myself. Again, making sure I'm stealthing. Making sure that you're making use of all of your actives and passives within a kit, because it makes things a lot easier in terms of damage. Okay, nice. Again, maxing R&B. Rotate to the right lane, see if we can gank J-Pie. Minions do not grant vision on me, so I can walk through the minions. Ah, he saw me. Okay, I screwed up. I keep missing the R&Bs. It's kind of bad. We are playing on NA, so I could be given somewhat of an excuse for sucking a little bit in terms of skill shots. But yeah. Let's go kill J-Pie. Nice. Good job. So as you saw there, basically my ultimate, you can use it for maneuverability if you really need to get away or gap close or something along those lines, but it does a decent chunk of damage and it's an AoE. And also you can proc your E with it. But again, it's only for single targets, so if you hit multiple targets, you'll hit the first person that you hit. Again, making use of the Q passive. I don't necessarily need to use my E on these, but I'm going to do it anyways, just to speed it up a little bit. So Gideon's coming up behind, press any key, and we're fighting in the left lane. So I'm going to just rotate it. I'm not going to use my Q right now because I want to use it closer so I can make use of the passive. Even though it does give me movement speed to use it right now. I don't have my ultimate right now. I'm going to pop it now. I might flash here for this. I'm on the carry. Hop. I've got a dagger coming up soon. I could... Damn. He saved his Gideon. Okay, my Crest is available to upgrade, but I'm just going to counter jungle right now if it's up. Yep, I'm just going to counter jungle. That's all I'm going to do. I think 14 minutes for a Crest upgrade, fully upgrade is pretty slow in my opinion. I haven't been doing as much as I should be. But I am ahead of their Kallari in terms of stacking it, so we Gucci. And no one else has got the Crest yet, so apart from the support. Wow, he actually got his Crest already. That's kind of wild, actually. That's actually really good that he's got that already. That's kind of... So we have Nex, Ortus, and Witchstalker. In my opinion, Witchstalker is the better one for Kallari. Nex kind of feels clunky with her, almost. And Ortus is... again, Ortus you could run. I think you can run all of these. It kind of depends on what you want to do. So Nex, dash forward and deal 100% bonus physical power, 100% of soul. Physical damage to all nearby enemy heroes and slow them. But so basically it acts like Abide almost. In terms of like store 20% of the damage dealt to enemy heroes at 10% for AoE in the past 3 seconds as so. So it basically deals damage based off Abide sort of thing. And then we have Ortus, so gain 10% bonus movement speed, decaying over 8 seconds. During this time, your next 3 basic attacks or damaging abilities will deal 25 plus 15% bonus physical and bonus true damage and reduce the current basic ability cooldown by 50%. And then Witchstalker, which is my favorite, cleanse CC. Your next basic attack or damaging ability within 8 seconds will deal 10%, 5% per effect removed for each to the target's maximum health as bonus true damage and heal you for equal the damage dealt. I think that, in my opinion, that is the better of the crests. But again, they all have their niches, they all have their play style, they all have their own way of playing. It's kind of a good thing against like heavy CC compositions, to be honest, because like yeah, like slows, dunks, stuff of that nature. That looks cool. I didn't use Witchstalker there, which is fine. I could have done that for the extra bonus. I probably would have killed him. I probably would have killed him before he ulted if I actually activated Witchstalker. But I'm just going to counter jungle right now. There's nothing for me to do on the map. I could be taking All Prime. Because if I take All Prime before 20 minutes, it's Mini Prime, which basically gives you 10% bonus damage. Or stats, sorry, stats. And then it gives you minion buffs, which you would get from Big Prime. I didn't activate Witchstalker there. I don't think I had enough damage to really do anything about that. I'm just going to go help Riddick on this left side. Oh, that is so unfortunate. No, I needed like 2 seconds. I would have killed him and died, but it's fine. Right, so I'm gonna go Draconium because I feel like hero takedowns grant you 30 attack speed for 8 seconds and instantly heal you for 35% of your missing health. And this is really good because it gives you 30 physical power, 25 physical armor, 25 magical armor, and cooldown reduction. And right now, I need this because right now I feel like. Let's see what scoreboard's going on. So their Kallari 6-3. J-Pie is getting kind of fed, and so is the Gideon. So they have 2 magical threats. So that's also good. And they have like 1 and I guess 2 AD threats. I don't really think the Kallari should be on me. The Murdoch probably will be. So I guess the magical armor is needed for this game if I am to survive. But then again, all I want to do is go in the backline and assassinate somebody who is fed-ish and go from there. I'm just going to go QE, 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 QE. I'm not really going to max point because I don't know what's the best, so I'm just going to go QE, QE, QE. Let's see if... These guys want to keep chasing. One wants to go for the teal buff. Yep, he's on it. Not only did I kill him, I also stole the buff as well. So what the teal buff does is it gives you 20% health and mana back. And it gives you a little bit of XP. And a little bit of gold. But the main thing you're using it for is for lane sustain. And then keeping the pressure up in lane. And also the jungler can take it just to keep pressure up and stuff like that. It's honestly, anyone can take it, the jungler or the laner. It doesn't have to be a specific thing. And it's good on all of them because everyone uses mana. So, and if you want to take a heavy trade, then take it. Obviously, you have to be careful because if you go into that alcove, you're kind of screwed when it comes to... Oh, I don't have double jump. God damn it. I keep forgetting about my passives. I'm going to go place down a ward in the red quadrant and I'm going to gank this lane here. I know I haven't been spotted yet because I haven't been pinged. I'm going to wait a few seconds and go in. Oh, it looks like I don't have a few seconds. I'm going to go for the Murdoch if possible. Nice. So the one thing that obviously you have to bear in mind with Kallari is I may be 13-3, but that doesn't mean anything. I probably won't be able to solo carry this game if we don't start getting people back in the game. Kallari is very, very squishy, unless I build her like tanky, but then she doesn't do any damage, so it's very important that you stay ahead and keep ahead with her and then turn it into objectives and snowball it from there. Which I haven't been doing, to be honest. I have been doing a very bad job at that, but again, I don't play this role. I'm trying to concentrate on trying to give you as much information as possible without inting. So let's go try and kill JPI. He's kind of a little bit too far pushed up, to be honest. He should definitely be being punished for this. I can double jump up this wall, so I know I can just do this. And then if he hits me, he's going to take aggro. I can keep up with him because of my dash. Wait, what? Oh, he used the rewind, lol. Didn't actually know he had that. Oh, God. Fancy footwork, boys. Fancy footwork. Oh, JPie's playing this well. JPie is playing this well. For sure, for sure. That was well played. I definitely could have killed him if I used my ult, but I was just greedy. I could have gap closed, but then again, he didn't use his ultimate, so if I used my ult to gap close, he would have just murdered me anyways. So let's go with our defensive item again, because we want to be able to survive that onslaught and also sustain during the fights, because like it might seem like hero takedowns grant 30% attack speed. That's huge. Instantly heal you for 35% of your missing health. That's huge, because as you can see in these fights I'm getting quite low, because imagine there in that fight where I ganked steel, if I had this item when I got that double kill, I would have been pretty much decent HP to continue fighting and probably would have won that fight. So orange buff gives you attack speed. Kallari is going into his jungle. I see him, but he's doing a camp, I'm pretty sure, so we should be fine to take this. If not, I think I'm stronger than him, so I should be able to duel him anyways. That attack speed is really nice from the orange buff. Oh, he was here. Sneaky devil. I'm just going to poke with my daggers and proc my E if possible. As you can see there, the power of this item. Oh, I don't even have it, lol. What the hell healed me for so much? I'm making a lot of miscalculations today, that's for sure. Okay, we can do all prime if we want to, but again, we're not in comms, so that's just ping that we wanna do it. Me and CynicUK might be able to No, I don't think so, because I'm not really that tanky. We can try. I don't think we can do it though. Maybe if we rotate aggro. No, we can't do this. I'm gonna get one shot, I think. Okay, they're fine. Pinged it. Team didn't come. It's unfortunate. So well, it's all good. Maybe you didn't see pings. Right. So let's get Draconium. I don't know what healed me. I need to look back on the replay and actually look at that because that was kind of wild. Let's go Blackout because Blackout. Yeah, well, I want the pen. I think I'm gonna go with before Preparator. Okay, so I think honestly, maybe actually no. I think with the Draconium, I don't need lifesteal, to be honest, because I should have enough DPS to actually just burst someone out and then get the heals off that. But yeah, making sure you're using your Q to rotate, rinse, and repeat. Oh no! Okay, so one thing, I don't know if you caught that there, but I can actually cleanse his debuff that he put on me. Oh, that was fucking unfortunate timing. I thought I'd get the speed boost and be able to keep up with him. I wasted my flash. Whoop. Nope. Okay. So yeah, if the Kallari procs the Kallari passive on me, I can cleanse it, and it also gives me the damage increase that No! Fuck's sake, man. He's so tanky. Oh, man. Liberator plus Murdoch's stim pack is pretty nasty. Especially if he's like... What items does he build? Liberator. Yeah, he's got a decent build. So... I just ungoofed. I didn't have enough burst. I disrespected the shields and stuff. I also don't have enough damage because I went Draconium instead of going for something else damage orientated. So I think Fellblade actually probably would be oh, I already have Fellblade. I'm actually an idiot. So Nightfall, dealing damage to an isolated dealing damage to an isolated enemy. No other heroes within 1,000 units grants 6 attack speed, 6 ability haste for 6 seconds, stacks up to 6 times. So 1,000 meters is 1,000 units is basically like ADC attack range. So it's not a huge range. So you can make use of it. It's not like when am I ever going to get the opportunity to do that? I think my team is actually just winning this. The thing is though, right? I'm the fattest one on the team, but I did nothing to win this game mostly. I just kind of like came into fights and like took kills mostly. Ganked a few times. I didn't really have much impact in this game in a macro perspective. So I can dash outside of Gideon's ult, and I can also flash out of it. And if I'm like Feng Mao, I can dash out of it. Any sort of dashes or movement ability can allow you to do that. So he's got time warp. He's going to TP back up here. So what that does is it's basically like a recall that you can control. But it's one of those... One sec. It's one of those abilities... It's one of those crests that you don't always want to use, and you don't always want to have it on a character. So for a prime example of a character that works really well with that is Bellica. So for example, if you have flash up and you have time warp, you can throw up 2 drones with it. You can also flash, you can use the time warp, flash, Q, E, R, and B, whatever it is, and ult if you want to, and then you'll recall. All of your cooldowns will be off cooldown, besides your ultimate. So that's one thing you can really abuse. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, hope to see you in the next one. Peace, my dudes.